Okay, let's continue with the chapter, page number 101, paragraph number 7. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Now, every year she started going on expedition. See, climbing mountains at different heights and going through the mountains, coming back. These have a special word. It is known as an expedition. It's not said as a journey or something that. It's known as an expedition, means a team, a large group of climbers. They decide the time, date, they have to get prepared, they have to get trained, and after that they fix a particular day, that is known as an expedition, and then they start climbing those mountains. Just like we prepare the entire year and at the end we have the final exams. In just such a way, it is known as expedition. She went on an expedition every year. So every year she went on a new expedition, climbing mountains, different hills, mountains at different heights. Her climbing skill matured rapidly, and as we know that as you keep on climbing, you get experience in it, and she was very mature and she developed very fast. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. See, climbing mountain is a really very tough job, and it needs a very strong will to, and physically first of all you should be very strong, because two things are very difficult to control there. Those are, that is the cold, which is severely cold there up there, and the other thing is the altitude. As you climb high, we have studied in science, as we go higher and higher, the air becomes thin, it becomes very difficult for us to breathe. So the altitude sickness is really very serious thing. You get permanent damages in your body parts too. So it is not a easy task. It is not at all easy to climb a mountain, and especially these high mountains. So altitude sickness is very severe up there. It's very serious also. Lots of climbers have lost their life due to this, and due to the lack of oxygen, we can understand all the effects on the entire body through the mind also. Your mind needs almost 80% of oxygen, and when you are climbing, you do not get that much amount of oxygen. All your body parts do get damaged, so they have to carry their own oxygen also, yet it is very difficult because they cannot carry the oxygen throughout the way. So up to certain height where we normal people even have problem in breathing, we cannot even breathe there, they develop their bodies in such a way that they can endure themselves at a small ratio of oxygen too. So these are the things, these are the problems, challenges that they have to face. Equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly, and again she proved herself by climbing. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had asked the Aravalli mountaineers if she could join them. And again she asked the Aravalli mountaineers that she wanted to join them. At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest. Just imagine, when she was just 20 years of age, a very small age, really very small, very young, and at that time she scaled the Mount Everest. Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. Now just imagine that she was the youngest girl, not in India but throughout the world, to achieve this award, means to achieve this success, climbing the Mount Everest for the first time. If her climbing skill, physical fitness and mental strength impressed her seniors, and her seniors were also very much impressed by her, because she was very young to do such a hard, tough job by climbing the Mount Everest, and became the youngest person. So her other colleagues were also very much surprised her. They were very much impressed by her seniors. Her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the heart of the fellow climbers, and she was very helpful to the fellow climbers. She had a very good nature. She worked hard with them. This was also one of the things that she had in herself from the very beginning. During the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to the climbers who lay dying at the South Col. Now that is a place, Mount Everest. There are different spots and they are given the names, just like we have the names of the city different. So there are different places in the Mount Everest spots and they have a particular name. So she helped some the other climbers who were, she just, as I told you previously, that people do die. Death comes very easy during this difficult climbing that they do. And at the South Col, she helped someone dying. She was unfortunately unsuccessful on saving him, but she tried very hard to save the person, but she couldn't save him and the person actually died. However, she managed to save another climber, but there were two people, those who were going to die, her colleagues, and she tried to save both of them, but she couldn't save one, but the other she saved the other climbers. His name is Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate, means he would have also died if Santosh had not shared her oxygen with him. See, there was a lack of oxygen. Mohan Singh might have ran out with the oxygen or might be having some technical problem with the instrument of the oxygen, that the oxygen gas that they carry on with them, and she had to just imagine share her oxygen, means at the time when she was giving oxygen she was holding her breath and then again she was taking oxygen, then giving him back again, a very difficult thing to do at such an high altitude, and by doing that she saved Mohan Singh. Just imagine saving someone's life. Within 20 months, Santosh found herself a member of the Indo-Nepalese Women Expedition, and later on she joined the Indo-Nepalese, Nepalese means Nepal, the country, Women's Expedition that invited her to join them. They invited her to join, and she then scaled the Everest a second time. See, not only once, it is very difficult to scale it once. She was so hardworking that she scaled it second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Mount Everest twice, and this was her second world record, because other women have scaled the Mount Everest. None of them were as young as she was. That was the first record, and none of the women have scaled it twice. She is the only woman who has scaled it twice. So, two world records on her shoulder. Second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled twice and securing herself and for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. Now, in recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her national top honors, the Padma Shri. She was given by the President of India the highest prestigious award known as Padma Shri. She was given this Padma Shri award by the President. Describing her feelings when she was literally on the top of the world, Santosh has said, now these are her words, when she reached the top of the Mount Everest, what did she say? It took some time for the enormity. Enormity means the largeness, the mightiness, enormity, the greatness of the moment to sink in. When she reached there, she just couldn't believe herself. It was such a pleasure that she couldn't even digest that thing, that she was on the top of the mountain and she had scaled it. It was such a pleasure for her. And Santosh, these are her own words. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. As we know that Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. So if you unfurl your flag there, it means that your flag is on the top of the world, the highest place. So she says, the roof of the world. The feeling is incredible. And after that, when she unfurled the national flag, you can just imagine how proud you would feel, because you are representing your country. And when you put the flag there on the top of the Mount Everest, it would be a really proud moment for you. She says the feeling is indescribable. She couldn't describe it, how the feeling was. Obviously, that is to be felt, not to be read or to be understood. The Indian flag was flying on the top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. She became emotional during that time when she was there. I felt proud as an Indian, and she says that I felt really proud as an Indian. Also, a fervent means having strong and sincere feeling. Environmentalist, see, she was not only a climber, but she was also an environmentalist. Means she conserved, she wanted to protect and help the environment also. What did she do? Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas during her lots of climbing and different expeditions. When they come back, they bring down the garbage. Means when the climbers do climb, obviously we can understand that climbing a mountain is not a day's job. It takes very long. So you have to take food and all the facility with you, carry all those things back. When it gets empty, you don't bring it back because it has weight and it's difficult to climb with the weight, so they just dump it there. And when she came back, she used to bring those garbage down. So she also loved the environment. So this is the end of the chapter about Santosh Yadav. What we come to now, just about herself, what we understand about her as a person. She had a very strong, we can say that she was very strong. She had a very strong body and mind, obviously, and her training and her hard work that she had put on. That's why she was able to achieve all this. She always tried to do the best, strive to achieve excellence and glory in her own field of interest by hard work and her very strong will. Because being physically strong, you cannot achieve anything. Just being physically strong is not necessary. You have to be mentally very well prepared and very strong to achieve goals like this. These are really very huge things that people do achieve in their life. We can just climb a small hill, you will understand. Just climbing a small hill is also extremely difficult. Just imagine about climbing it on the Mount Everest at such a severe, deep minus temperatures, and climbing it obviously against the gravity makes it very difficult too. So one must set their eyes on the stars to put the effort to achieve the goals through effort and determination. Effort and your determination is very necessary. We should stop complaining in our life about the ills and evils that are in the society. We all complain about this is wrong in the society, they don't let me do this, they don't allow me to do this, I want to do this, I am not allowed. These are our customs, these are our rituals, we are not allowed to do this, we are not allowed to do that. We should stop complaining about all those things. Why? If society is there, these evils are going to prevail there, they are going to stay. We have to put ourselves away from that and achieve our goal. So these evils which are prevailing in our society, she was the person who dared to change the system and then she shaped her own destiny, her own future, her own life. She made out of it. She dared, and always she rejected what was wrong and she did what she thought was right. So this is the thing about her. She was very firm-willed woman, very courageous, adventure also. She had adventure in her blood. That's why she achieved all this physically and mentally. So here, children, we come to the end of a very good chapter. We do have the question answers. on page number 102 and 103. So please do read down the chapter twice. After that, find out the question answers. Very simple chapter, not a very big one. So just read it down and find out the answers. As usual, after completing the reading, you do have to write down the answers in your fair book. Keep them prepared. Okay, we'll do the next part of the same chapter, that is the part 2, Maria Sharapova, in our next lecture. Okay, so here we come to the end of the part 1. Santosh Yadav. Thank you for being with me. Take care.